Welcome back to Limcube Plus, everyone. On this channel, I'm 100%ing Breath of the Wild by a bit every day until Tears of the Kingdom, the sequel, comes out, which is today in 83 days. I want to talk about something wild today, but before I really start getting into it, I said this in yesterday's episode. Oh no, this is the one bow I was really hoping to use for this, because it has nice range. This Korok seed is... it should be illegal. What I want to talk about today is wild. I want to talk about Tears of the Kingdom DLC, which is ridiculous. The game is not even out. Why the hell would I talk about DLC? And I will tell you why. It's because I don't want DLC the same way I want it for Breath of the Wild. Oh, obviously I would take it, right? If there was a nice story DLC for Tears of the Kingdom at one point, kind of like the Champion's Ballad, of course, if it was good, I would take it. But as someone who played this game a lot, I would prefer a different version of DLC a lot. And that's just... here it comes, dude. Let's see how many attempts I still need for this. I'm so used to doing this Korok seed with the Great Eagle Bow. Okay, thankfully I was able to pre-fire this one. What I would enjoy for Tears of the Kingdom DLC would be small updates to the game very consistently for a long time. And what I'm thinking about specifically are things like a new outfit once a month. Patch in a new outfit once a month. They could do a similar approach than Super Mario Odyssey did. If you don't know what Super Mario Odyssey did, in Super Mario Odyssey there's things called hint art. They're essentially little images. Also, let me see if this strat still works. I kind of forgot how it works. I think you literally just go into the mud slowly and you don't sink for some reason. Thanks. They're little images on walls and they hint you towards a moon in a different kingdom. Now, the way this would work in Tears of the Kingdom context is kind of what they did later, which is later they posted images on social media of specific locations in the game, where if you then went to those locations and ground pounded, you would get like 200 coins. Obviously not the biggest reward, right? But I think they did need to... you did need to upgrade your game to actually find these locations. They weren't otherwise available. Only once they posted the hint art online, the hint art was actually discoverable in-game. Now, what I would want for Tears of the Kingdom, especially because it's a game that I know I'm going to be playing for a long time, and having specific customizations for my character long-term would be great, especially if they continue to post, to push out new outfits, would be, let's say, every month, 3 chest locations get revealed on social media. You do a little patch and then you can find these chests in the world of Tears of the Kingdom and they contain a new outfit. First, you could start with specific Tears of the Kingdom type outfits. Later on, obviously, you could do something like outfits inspired from other games. I think that sort of content is what I would really wish for Tears of the Kingdom. Another thing you could do, obviously, would be something like new weapons, new bows, new shields, etc. I don't know about new quests. That does already feel like a pretty major DLC thing and not necessarily like a small little patch thing. But I would really prefer these small little patch things essentially over necessarily making a big new story DLC. Of course, I would take it, but I think those small patches would go a long way to make long-term players happy by constantly having a little bit more content down the line. I think cosmetics, by the way, in general, is something that Nintendo is sleeping on insanely hard. I say this all the time, and not everyone has to be a fan of this, right? I don't know how many people of you play potentially something like Valorant or League of Legends, where the games are technically free, and everything in the game is free, but the only thing you can spend money on are cosmetics. You can make your gun look different. You can make your character like dress up in a cool way. And these games are wildly, absurdly successful because of how well their cosmetics do. They have an amazing team of artists designing these like high quality cosmetics, and they make millions and millions of dollars off of them. And to me, the first game that comes in mind when I think about Nintendo potentially adapting an approach like this is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The second I saw that game, I thought, if I was in the marketing department of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on Nintendo, why on earth, other than just bringing out DLC packs, would they not release outfits for characters, paid outfits later on? essentially, again, if you played League of Legends or some other multiplayer games, you've seen them before. They're usually called skins. You could give the easiest thing, give Marth like a stupid space cowboy outfit. Give Lucina a maid outfit. Do you know the amount of money that people would pay for this? And now think about the same thing. Tears of the Kingdom DLC, let's say 99 cents, 1.99, a Link butler outfit and a Zelda maid outfit. Dude, do you know how crazy not only the internet would go, but also the paying customers? I don't know if you really disagree with me and if you think, oh, this is so stupid. And you can think that way, but I think you can still imagine how widely successful a DLC/cosmetic approach for Nintendo games like that would be. I am honestly offended to an extent that is not a thing for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like, Nintendo being a company that we both know, you and me, you watching this video and me, they like their profits, they like their money. This like Super Smash Bros. Cosmetic thing, in terms of how much work it costs, yes, you have to pay your artists, and yes, you have to distribute them, and maybe their system for distributing digital content like this is just not good enough for some reason, which I think it shouldn't be at this point, because obviously they sell a lot of their games in their own eShop. It's wild to me, because that is literally printing money. I cannot, and you know it too, if they made a maid outfit for Lucina, it's like flipping a switch and printing so much money. And it's honestly wild to me. I will just say, as somebody that's going to play this game a lot, and it's going into the right direction, right? We've seen those paraglider skins. I think they are a cool way to kind of give your own casual fire a little bit of a twist. Of course, the way they are selling it right now is through Amiibo, which I think is stupid, because a lot of people want these digital rewards, but they don't want a $20 toy figurine. And yes, Nintendo started out as a card and toy company, but I think maybe one day it will click and they will go a little bit more with the times and realize that people will actually also just pay for digital content like this. Like, they can't be that blind. To me, whenever I think about a topic like this one line that that's like sticks in my mind is, I think it was actually Miyamoto at one point saying, oh yeah, online gaming, I think that's just a trend, a digital little trend, you know, people will go back to playing games, quote unquote, normally. And I really hope that they have actually said goodbye to this mindset and would at least play with the thought of implementing an idea like that. I don't know, Nintendo, I think you are literally missing out on free money, and that alone might be enough for you to maybe give in. Again, maybe I'm completely alone and you think, oh no, something like this would never sell, but I am... Actually, if you don't know this, I did work in a marketing agency before I started making YouTube videos and streaming, so I think I'm at least somewhat in the known when it comes to this stuff. But I would still be interested if you think this would be a horrible idea, especially if they are cosmetics and they add nothing to the game. I think that's an even better way to make money than charging 10 more bucks for your game. Like, I don't know. I think everyone wins. People that want their outfits get their outfits. Nintendo gets more money. People that want a cheaper game get a cheaper game because they can fund those extra 10 bucks by selling cosmetics to the people that want them. I don't know. Maybe I'm overseeing something here. But to me, that is really wild that that's not a thing yet. Also, this Korok seed, I will tell you, has definitely in the past ruined my runs. It's actually so fast, and if you miss getting it at the right time, it will literally run away from you until you almost give up. It will make this like huge turnaround here. But yeah, I will end today's episode here. I'm saying, if you watch my previous videos, I'm currently in the process of pre-recording a bunch of videos because I'm not here on the weekend. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is out in 83 days. I will see you guys again tomorrow with another topic. Enjoy the rest of your day and see you tomorrow.